Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Tell Me Everything with Lance, episode 60. Woo-woo. The age my mom just turned.
With Lance.
Tell Me Everything with Lance.
I just love this sign, so we need to highlight it.
I know. By the way, I sent Judy like a
I will be that
photo.
Person for you, just standing here.
I sent you a photo, and you were like, "Where's the sign?" I'm like, "Don't worry, it's gonna be."
I'm like, I'm not coming if there's no sign.
You're like, "Where's the sign?"
Part of the package.
Exactly, is that part of the package? Exactly.
I love that, yeah.
So Judy and I met back in high school.
Back in the day.
In high school. She's also like a Dubai girly pop, was raised here.
Yeah.
Went to DC for uni, which is like kind of what I did. DC girls.
Yeah.
And now, well, we're not talking about our college days, don't worry, guys.
But like
today,
for 1 minute.
But for 1 minute, yeah. We'll talk about it for like
not
a second.
Only that, you have to say ASD too.
ASD,
Hello.
oh my God, ASD.
Like we go back from high school.
Yeah, by the way, go back from high school.
Yeah, ASD was just like, I still dream about it.
I do
like,
too.
Just how homey it was.
I know.
We just had a vibe. Like we were 2 years younger than
I
me
know.
in school.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We were all just going out together. That was one of
We were homies.
We were homies.
And by the way, when you talk, I'm very off topic, but when you talk about that with like kids who grew up in the States, they don't have that same experience.
So I grew up there most of my life.
Oh yeah, you were in LA.
My high school
Yes,
was
California.
like 900 kids.
Yes.
Insane. And then I come here, it's 70 kids in the class.
Insane.
Yeah, like I love that though, because you know everyone.
And now your kids will be able to like have that experience.
So. Can you guys all cross your fingers?
Yes,
because I'm waiting for the acceptance for my 3-year-old daughter. Dude, imagine alumni status.
You're alumni, a legend.
Like,
yeah, they're like, nah.
They do a proper observation day though.
I heard it's intense.
It's intense, but I love the school. Like you should see the facilities. Like if you're listening,
guys.
guys.
Girl, I graduated from that campus.
Oh, the new one.
So I know what you're talking. It's insane, bro. It's crazy.
I'm like, guys, we had a quarter of this.
Yeah, I know. But the old one had some.
It was a vibe.
Okay, guys, sorry. Bring it back.
Okay, back to skincare.
Back to skincare.
Yeah, okay.
So you and your mother, during COVID, started your own distributor of organic products.
Yes. So we are a distributor for premium wellness products.
And
we started off with skincare because we're obsessed. We love anything organic, but we both love skincare. We love hygiene. We love makeup. So we decided in COVID, it's like, this is the time to optimize your health.
100%.
People started getting worried. They're like, am I eating well? Am I putting things on my body that I don't know about? The toxins that you can ingest. So we're like, you know what? This is kind of like the perfect time to move in, especially in the region. It was just starting to get, more popular where people are starting to realize. Versus in the West, there's already been a movement.
Yeah.
Like 5-10 years earlier, like it started, But now people here, this is the time it's peaking. And now you see on TikTok, Instagram, it's just all
Everyone's like obsessed with it.
I
have a question. So let's start it off. When you... this is going to bother me. When you were growing up, did your mom really focus in on your health, what you're putting in your body, working out, staying healthy? Like, was that something that she kind of embedded in you?
Like, I was exposed to it. Okay. So I honestly wasn't into it. I would eat junk food. I was the pickiest person in the world.
Yeah.
And only in college, I was forced to start eating salad. Like, no joke. I was the opposite of I am now. You would not believe it. So, like, before I would, like, just force her. I'm like, I want pizza now. Like, I was really annoying. Only child syndrome. Like, let's go.
I'm dying.
I know. I was the worst. So, anyways, like, I was that kind. No, I was the worst. It's fine. My mom knows. She's, like, definitely going to listen to this. Be like, yes, you were. But it's fine. It made me resilient. But I will say she loved organic. She would buy organic milk.
So even like back then, like early when 2000s, it wasn't a thing.
No. My family would make fun of us from Syria. They would visit us in the US once a year.
Oh yeah,
they're like, what is this organic? We eat organic in Syria, it's organic anyway.
Of course.
It's like farm fresh.
Yes.
US processed, mass produced. It's all for a business, right? It's like for money. So basically, like my mom was like, no, let's try this organic thing out. It was literally unknown. It was unknown.
It's crazy.
So before our friends, before most of our family, so she was the pioneer in my life. So I started off in that exposure. I didn't really care until I was obviously older. I was like, okay, cool, you do organic.
Whatever. Yeah.
You do that. I'll try it, whatever. But then that's why I think she loves home cooked meals. She rarely likes fast food. Like I was around that mentality from the beginning. Pilates, she taught me that. She loves walking.
Girl, I just heard about Pilates
By
like
the
literally
way,
like 3
I know
years
we were
ago.
in before. We loved it, but now I'm really. I need like low impact. I'm not meant for this,
by
dude.
the way, because we were in. I know we're a bit jumping around, but I feel like we're a part of the vibe. We're so easily influenced, though.
It's all a trend.
It's all a trend. Berries, girl, was our trend.
Remember,
guys? Judy and Judy were there like every Saturday religiously. I just remember our Saturday class
with your mom, by the way. I love her.
And with your now husband, wouldn't he come?
No, that wasn't him. Another podcast, another time.
Podcast for a different time. I'm
Sorry,
dying.
dude. Sorry. Yeah, but anyway.
I'm dying. But no, we were kind of forced into like this high intensity. Like
we thought that that's what we need to be doing. Like women should be doing this high impact. Listen, like no hate. Some women it works for them.
And
amazing
balance.
Calorie like workout.
Totally.
You kill off all the extra calories.
Yeah.
But anyways, for the end of like for me, I noticed that it didn't work with my body.
Got it.
I run on like more high, like kind of. Like I just have more high energy. I can tend like run on anxious if I'm like too overwhelmed, you know? So I need something that's more low impact, calming.
Yeah.
I felt my optimal self, health-wise and weight-wise, everything, like mentally when I do like Pilates, walking.
Yeah.
I'm a basic Karen basically. But it works for me.
You're a Jumeirah Jane.
Jumeirah Jane.
Jumeirah
Sorry.
Jane.
That's what
I call myself a Barsha babe.
Literally. Oh, that's also a new one. I'm kind of in Barsha. That word.
Yeah, you are, but you're Barsha babe. Barsha babe, exactly.
I'm totally stealing that one.
Do it,
Exactly.
Steal it. Go for it, girl.
But yeah, no, you have to look at a big picture thing. It's not only like we're talking about organic skincare, but I think what girls are trying to like starting to realize, it's what you eat, it's what you put on your body, it's what you even cooking, like what toxic
100%.
pans are you using? Do you know what the chemicals like that come out of when you're doing with the heat, like cooking? What else? Even being around pollution, dust, smoke, like these things all contribute to how you feel, like your optimal health, honestly. And not everyone knows this. They only think it's like very kind of fragmented. No, it's a big picture thing. So
you kind of grew up in a household where your mom was very like an advocate for organic, what you put into your body, all these, and then you kind of went on your own journey in college, post-college.
I think college, like I was just living life. I wasn't there yet. Like,
weren't we all?
Do you not remember? Like high school? Yeah, exactly.
We were
living life. Like I honestly missed those freedom days just because mentally you
didn't know.
Ignorance was bliss. Ignorance was bliss.
That's so true.
But now, and we have now the tools though. Like we're forced to. If you turn your blind eye now with what we're learning online, you're almost like hurting yourself. Like you can't do that anymore. You need to see what, like, whether they're experts, doctors, dermatologists, like follow credible people.
Totally.
Who have the credentials to tell you the truth. Like, I'm not a dermatologist, by the way, but I just have the research down a little bit because, of course, this is my industry. I work in it. But, like, really, what you would put on your body, you are ingesting up to 60% of that skincare. Oh my gosh. That fact.
Drop some statistics in this.
No, I know. I have some on my phone, guys. If I'm on my phone, it's because I have numbers. Like, we got to, like, put in that. No, but seriously, like, not every single ingredient will get into your bloodstream. I'm not going to scare you like that, but like up to 60% of certain ones can penetrate that barrier and what does that do? That affects your endocrine system over time, your thyroid, and what's that? Thyroid is the mother of all the hormones. Yeah. So like not to get too like deep and stuff, but seriously, you don't want to have, whether they're autoimmune conditions, allergies, irregular cycles, like I'm not saying it's all from skincare, but it's like maybe a factor into your overall big picture, what I keep saying, because like you need to look at what are you ingesting inside and outside. Seriously, it's scary.
Because we live in this world, we were just talking about it before we started recording, and we kind of live in this world of TikTok influencers, and you have celebrities as well, and we'll get into it, of like kind of doing their own skincare, their own products, like Drunk Elephant, for example. I'm gonna name out.
I also use them though. Like they were really, I used to use them a lot.
I used to, but my skin over time started to break out. I started to get pimples. But then you don't know. But then I'm like, but everyone else is using it, so it must be okay. But I'm like, but I don't know, is it okay? And then you kind of feel like you should be on the trend.
That's
you
it.
know,
you're
so
like,
you
wait,
kind of
Drunk
feel
Elephant is like kind of clean,
exactly.
so it must be healthier. It's all the teenagers are like using it because it's
all the
trendy.
Gen Z. There you go.
Listen though, but I'll tell you something. Like there's something people don't all realize. Like not everything is attributable to what works for that person next to you. For example, like let's say I have sensitive skin. Aloe vera kills me. Yeah. A lot of products have aloe vera in it because it's moisturizing, it's healing. But that might cause a rash for you. Just because something's clean doesn't mean it will work for you. You need to be your own advocate. You need to try it. And the best way to try products, even certified organic like Najel, the brand that we distribute, try it on your wrist first. If nothing happens after 1 or 2 days, it's not red.
We don't do that though, you
know.
But
we don't even do that.
We don't even do it.
We just say, like this celebrity's doing it. Look at her face. She looks amazing. Let's also consider how much Botox fillers they have the budget for. They look amazing, no hate. 100%. Like we all use Botox.
Yeah. Love it.
But like I'm due for mine. Don't look at me. But like you can have the 80-20 rule where you try to follow a really clean lifestyle, but you can indulge a bit here and there. But overall, try to do your best to advocate for yourself. Look at the ingredients and know what allergies you might have. Doesn't matter how clean, but there's a difference, as you know, between clean and organic.
But that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
I know, literally no one knows. Like they're just
when
like,
we were like talking about this before, I kind of was like, oh my God, I like didn't even register that there was a difference.
There's a huge difference. The problem is, I'll tell you from a Western perspective.
Yeah.
In US, basically like FDA doesn't regulate what clean beauty is. They're like looking at pharmaceutical goods, things that actually have like, you know, like a medical grade quality. These things are clean beauty, so it's for your skin, whatever. They don't have a one size fits all umbrella definition. It's subjective. So one brand might market themselves or greenwash in their marketing, which I'll tell you about next. Basically, they'll say we're clean beauty, but actually like maybe 50% of the ingredients are plant-based. But then what's part of that? Maybe a synthetic form of that plant too, not only pure, or they will hide in some artificial fragrances, synthetic, like there's parabens sometimes, but overall it's clean because the packaging is beige and green, because they say they're clean. Maybe, hey, it works for some people, but it might not be 100% pure. And clean beauty can also be encompassing not only the actual ingredients, it's also about, is the packaging biodegradable? Is it sustainable? Is it eco-friendly? Is it recyclable? Is it cruelty-free? Do they test on animals when they are coming up with their formulations? Those things, in my opinion, should all kind of be circulated within that to say, hey, this is a clean brand because we're looking at the environment and we're looking at what, you know, your body as well. So there's two factors that. But I would say clean beauty is more of a marketing ploy. You should be certified organic.
Totally.
Certified
so
organic,
you want to look out for certified organic.
You need to look for those symbols. So I'll tell you the difference. There's several certifying embodiments. Like, for example, there's USDA organic. You've seen that on food, on some of the skincare products. Yeah. But then there's also in Europe, they have Cosmos organic. And Cosmos, it's literally like a mouthful. Cosmos organic.
Okay.
So this to me is what Najel, you'll see.
Can you show us also like kind of what that looks like?
Yeah, so here's, by the way, I have to show off. Here's our really cute like designed box, if you guys can see. So we worked with a local designer to design this in Lebanon.
That's
She's
sick.
Amazing. So yeah, it's just something kind of goes with the vibe, you know. We wanted something unique because it's giftable, you know.
Yeah, of course, giftable, 100%. Hello. Guys, Christmas holidays.
By the way, there's like one more day left of our sale, FYI. But yeah, so basically we have our mission here. So it's obviously to provide people with accessible organic skincare. But here's Najel, for example. If you guys, I don't know if you can zoom in.
Yeah, I can.
But maybe if you want to see here, there's a symbol. It says there in the corner.
This one, bio.
Yes. That's Cosmos Organic. It's saying bio, literally. I don't have the nails for that. Can you do it, please? I'm not cute enough.
Okay, so this, so when it says this,
same Cosmos Natural.
Okay.
So all of these these certifications, I will say, they cost. Okay, brands have to pay this entity to get the certification.
Okay.
So
but then
first
that
they
means
need
that
the
there's like a procedure that goes in,
procedure,
right?
long one. So I'll say. I know that there's a long procedure that goes into it. I know it's a very rigorous testing, especially the EU. Because the EU has banned 1,300 ingredients from being allowed to be used in any formulations done in the EU. US, guess how many are banned only? 11.
11?
I'm not joking. I'm like, look at the difference. I mean, look at the food industry. That's a whole nother problem.
It's a whole other Netflix documentary.
I mean, it's not surprising. It goes into the skincare, and I mean, I'm sure pharmaceutical industry as well. So on that note, EU certification body is very strict. So it has to be 95% of the plant origins within that organic. So if they use like whatever plants within them, 95% of those need to be actually organic. Nothing can be synthesized. So meaning it's altered in any way of its makeup, right? So the whole thing is there's different criteria. Like it has to be eco-friendly packaging, good for the environment, no GMOs, no parabens, fillers, all of those. There's a whole list like this long.
Yeah.
People can look it up. It's public knowledge. But like I think that's the strictest one, and I feel best using that. But just if you see a symbol of any organic type, because every country or continent will have their own.
Yes.
Know that you will feel at ease. You don't have to do the research as much because someone else already did that.
Yeah.
For you.
That's actually a good thing. Yeah.
You don't know. So you need to do it. Yeah, you don't want to go through that stress. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you started. Sorry, I jumped around in my podcast. I'm like,
by the way, I also do that in general.
Yeah, me too.
People get tired.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I hope I'm making sense.
Not at all. Because I just want to I'm assuming you saw in COVID, everyone started to like get in touch with like their wellness era. We're all in our wellness era.
Exactly.
And you saw a gap, I'm assuming in this market specifically when it comes to organic beauty.
Yeah, 100%.
So what was, because you were in luxury before.
Yeah, I did a big
shift. You were in luxury.
Guys. Like,
you
huge
did, like, I remember even when we were at Barry's, we were at Tiffany, right? Like,
so I did Tiffany & Co.,
yes,
Ralph Lauren, Bloomingdale's, Harvey.
Harvey,
like, I had a great
remember.
time, dude. Like, shout out to all my homies. Like, I need to send this podcast to them after, because I had the best time. Like, so much fun. It was the biggest school for me. Hands-on learning what marketing is, A to Z.
100%.
And, like, luxury, which is, to be honest, GCC, like, this is the vibe.
This
here.
is
People
the
have
vibe.
the
Number
purchasing
one.
power. Number one, people love it. The department store, the individual brand, the not regulation. Sorry, I'm still in like skincare. The guidelines you have to follow. You work with the home brands in their country, and you find ways to localize campaigns here.
I remember talking to you about all of these campaigns.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm so curious
like,
how you made that shift.
It's
like,
big, so I have to say the whole story.
Years
though.
too.
Like, I can't just be like,
you have
two
to tell me
sentences.
everything, because
sorry guys, you need to hear it.
No,
it's like a long thing.
Yeah.
So I was in that for a few years, and I jumped around, but I also knew from before I wanted to pursue higher education at some point, because I studied business at AU.
Yes.
So undergrad was business.
Out.
Yeah, I know. By the way, sorry. Hey guys, co-god. Were you all? You were comms.
No, it was comms.
Yeah. Okay. You were like complimentary. It's fine. We worked together.
Girly pop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. No, I went straight into
it. Okay. Marketing, PR.
Yeah. Marketing, PR. Exactly.
So no, it was the best thing though. I loved it, but I knew like I want to specialize in something, and I did marketing because that is just my nature. Like I love psychology.
Yes.
I love business. So how do I make that into something sustainable, not just like fluff? You know 100%. What I mean? So I went into these, like, my dream was to do fashion. I always liked it, like in college, whatever. And I was like, I want to work in it, but in the marketing sector. So I luckily got a job in Harvey with Altair. Shout out, amazing company. Learned everything I know. And then over time, I pursued my master's at USC. I went back to LA where I'm from.
Yeah.
And I shout out Trojans, whoever's listening. But no, I loved it too because it was a 1-year specialized program in the business school. So I had MBAs with me in my classes. And I learned all about entrepreneurship. I don't know if you've heard, USC is very strong in entrepreneurship.
Yes, yeah.
So from there, I kind of started getting a different mentality. Like, I know how to now make a prototype, like, theoretically, market it to, new people, and then how do I kind of expand on that brand and build on it. So that's what they taught us to do. So from there, I was like, wait a second. Like, when I go back, I don't mind doing corporate longer, but I do think I can maybe do my own thing.
Yeah.
I have enough experience, some connections. So I actually started with my consultancy. So it was a boutique one. I used to help local brands here kind of develop their brand, campaigning, everything, market research, which is what I specialized in. So doing, focus groups, getting information on how to create a product, that stuff helped brands to kind of optimize what they're doing. From there, of course, my luck, as you've seen already today, COVID hits less than a year in. I was having the best time.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. So then I was like, you know what? Everyone's stopping. Like, no one did any. Remember, retail stopped.
I remember.
Like, we
were
all like, what is life ending?
Yeah,
what's going on? So then I just had to pause it. And I was newly married at this point. So I was like, okay, like, pause this.
Yeah.
But in that, I realized that there's a space for online. So then me and my ex-partner, Dana, she's in LA now. She used to work in this space here, like retail and everything. We came up with East Wave concept. And basically, we're like, you know what? It's initially going to be like a pop-up for Middle Eastern designers to go and market in the U.S.
Yeah.
But basically, COVID happened. We couldn't do in person. So we did online e-commerce. And I'm almost done, I promise, guys. But from there, I learned all about e-commerce.
So interesting, yeah.
No, but like
I
website,
did not know
like
this,
it's
like,
a whole world.
I didn't know the last 4 years of how you actually even ended up here. Yeah.
And then from there, I learned about all like what e-commerce takes. You need to pump in so much money. You burn cash.
Oh, I know. You
Advertising, SEO, the competition, the trust you have to build with consumers who don't know who you are. Because Eastwave was built on the fact of new brands targeting the West, from here to the West. So they're like, wait, like, I don't want to return a brand I don't know. Like, how do I return it overseas? Like, it was stressful.
Yeah.
And we decided, like, okay, you know what? Like, maybe it's not working now. Once COVID's finished, one day we'll do pop-ups like we initially wanted, like just around the world. Like, that was the dream. So that is in the pipeline. But then I had the opportunity. I didn't even try, but my mom came to me with this, and I was literally about to deliver my daughter at the time. I was pregnant, and I was just shifting from Eastway, pausing and not knowing what to do. My mom's like, okay, well, we actually know this guy who's, from Aleppo, Syria, where we're originally from. And, like, we grew up together. He has a manufacturing company called Najel. And he's based in France. He's a doctor, but he wanted to make skincare that's organic, certified, good for you. So with that background, he had these formulations that using plants, using nature, like 2,000-year know-how. I know, I can't wait to talk to you about it. But, like, I love it. I use it daily. Like, at night, it's, like, my go-to. But anyways, my mom's like, listen, he's actually really interested in, marketing to GCC. He's already selling in 40 countries worldwide, but not in this region. And I have my marketing background, my e-commerce background now a little bit. Like, I knew I could help. And my mom's like, do you want to do it together? I was like, of course, right when I'm about to deliver. My life, I just don't have the right timing, but I'm not going to say no to an opportunity.
Of course.
I had to, and I wanted to support my mom's idea. So working with her, we did it. And now we're going into year 3, and this brand thankfully can be found now in pharmacies, organic stores, wellness centers, dermatology clinics have organic facials using our product.
Wow.
So that's cool. Like when I was pregnant, breastfeeding, all of that, I used like this whole line because it's safe. This is good for like so many kinds of women.
A beautiful story, by the way.
So this is why I'm here now. I'm planning to stay here, guys. Like, thanks for listening. But these experiences help you get to where you want to be.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Always have to do a double check on everything.
For sure.
Red.
Yeah.
I'm curious because so tell me your skin before not knowing about what all of these terminologies now. Not even just using your products, but just being aware or using these products, just being aware. Like, how do you feel like your skin, maybe even self-love, inner, exterior, has changed? Because I feel like, I know for a fact, me and my girlfriends, like, we'll kind of get into, like, loops on TikTok and Instagram of shit that we need to, we can swear on this podcast, shit talk, shit that we need to be doing to ourselves in our body, inner, outer, coach, function.
Yes.
And, like, then I pause for a second. I'm like, well, maybe I should be working on the inner self. But then I work on that, but then I feel like the exterior of what you're putting on your skin, if you're working out, complements it in a way.
100%.
You can't be eating shit, but you love yourself. You can't be eating shit, eating McDonald's and whatever. I mean, you know what
because then, like, that shows on your skin, though, by the way. What you eat and ingest. Not only eat, let's be honest, drinking, smoking. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
everything.
Listen, I also brought this up slightly earlier, maybe, or like before the podcast. I believe in 80-20, and I know you've heard that. I'm not like making this up. And like, I'm not claiming credibility. Like, literally, do your best, but have fun in life. Because just when you talked about it, I felt the stress. You're like, but wait, I'm reading this. I need to do this.
Oh my God, girl, I'm stressed out every single day.
Honestly. Because the information is like, I deleted Instagram over this last National Day weekend. I wanted a detox because I'm tired of this like inundation of info that probably isn't even accurate. Like there's already like issues happening politically, things happening, so I just don't want to get false info. You need to advocate for yourself. When I say that, I mean talk to experts. Like, maybe what you read online is cool, but if you're not sure about it, go to your dermatologist. Be like, I read this online. Your next derm, like, if you even need to do a facial, whatever, ask them. Like, I read this. Do you think it's true? I do that all the time, and I'm like notorious with every doctor. I ask 100 questions. They're like, no, Judy, it's not like. I'm like, no, I have the right to ask. I'm gonna ask because we need to know, or else if you fall in the traps of just listening to influencers and celebs, like you said, starting skincare lines, they don't know like necessarily the formulations, how it affects people. Like, maybe they know like the basics and they outsource this to labs, but do you really think that they have that knowledge? Is it authentic? Do they actually use organic? No.
I don't even think they use their own products.
Like, do you know that organics is costly for brands to create?
Of course.
So they're going to use, like, say it's clean for like 30% of it, and then sneak in the cheaper stuff inside to say like, okay, it's overall clean. But no, it's not.
Yeah.
So that's my point, is I felt like if you're going to focus on your outside, you need to also think about what deodorant am I using? What food am I eating?
Dude,
everything.
I listened to this
scary for
podcast
women,
on
honestly.
Diary CEO. I need to send it to you. I don't know if you listened to
Which
it.
one is it?
It's all about this stuff. And she even talks about candles.
Oh, by the perfume, guys.
Perfume.
Candles.
Deo. Yeah, go ahead.
If you spray perfume on a leaf, I think you guys might have seen this. It's like viral. It was on a TikTok. It literally kills the leaf. Like one of those bamboo leaves or whatever. I don't remember the plant, but it turned white. Guys, and I stopped for now 5 days to experiment any of my like synthetic perfumes.
Okay.
It's so sad, but I stopped. I remember I sneeze and my eyes water the minute I put these perfumes. I stopped for 5 days. Now my headaches are gone. I swear I'm not. I wish I was joking. Like, then I'm sad because like, what am I gonna do with like my 6-7 like luxury perfume bottles here?
Your Dior.
The gifts. You know what I mean? Like, my mom. Sorry, she just got me a really nice. I'm like, thanks, but actually I have like an organic one. Like, I'm like, wait, should I spray this one like instead? It doesn't last. It doesn't
even
stay on.
Deo,
but it's
like I never use spray. I've always used a roll on. Because I know spray is like, I feel
they
like
have like that. Like, there's some chemical for the material.
For the thing to go out. Exactly. In
which
that
is
way,
horrible.
it's horrible. So I feel like we're such in a consumer culture.
Yeah.
And I feel more after COVID. I don't know
100%,
why, but
yeah.
I just feel more after COVID. We're in such a consumer culture
because we have that knowledge and we're used to sitting on it. Like we were just doing nothing on our phones, ingesting info, ingesting. Everyone wants to be their optimal selves and look their best. Like that's a whole nother thing. Like, you know, plants can do anti-aging. I would like to just put a disclaimer. Like we have a cactus oil, which is also called prickly pear oil. I don't know if you've heard. They're like the same name, same product,
prickly
different
pear,
name.
I've heard.
It's the same thing. Cactus oil is another kind of scientific name for it. It's just literally anti-aging because it provides natural suppleness to your skin. So like if you see wrinkles, it can kind of over time, doesn't remove them. It's never going to be like medical grade, but plants can have the like opportunity to heal and just moisturize without any of the other consequences. So using it nightly can provide anti-aging, but does anyone want to do that? No, because they want to go to the straight, like more intense, like I want this to work overnight, instant gratification. This is our consumer culture.
It's our consumer instant gratification, 100%.
But give it a try. Like I'm not saying you can't use like the other like SkinCeuticals, whatever. They're great. Like, they honestly work. But if you want to have a break from that and alternate and have a balance, use a little bit and start in baby steps. You do this one at night, the natural, and then in the morning use your other one. And then, hey, maybe you'll switch all together. Like you just need to go slowly.
So you
don't feel intimidated.
I know, because I feel like it becomes overwhelming.
And doing the inside, so like inside, outside. But really it's like, okay, you want to change all of your pans that have that like chemical inside. Do you want to also like even the spoons you eat with or you mix the food with the pan, like the black one. I forgot the name. Like tefal is the one. Yeah. This is really toxic because it leaches in your food. I know. So it's that. And then your perfume and your deodorant and then what you eat. Like only organic. It's costly to switch your whole life in like a week. This is not feasible.
Even like products that used to clean the house.
No, I'm telling you. Like I only use brands that are like 90% clean. I have a few in mind. They're great.
Tell me the names.
Yeah, like I'm like, wait, I'll give a shout out because like eCover is pretty good.
eCover?
Yes. Okay. They're like, I think they're German.
Oh, okay.
I think so, but if I'm wrong,
they got it on lock.
Yeah, they're on InstaShop too.
Okay, yeah.
But like they're amazing. Yeah, exactly. They all have it, you know. And there's like there's stuff you can find. Yeah. It's just like you have to do the time and the research, you know. And it might cost a bit but for me, I'm willing to invest in that 100%. Over clothes now more lately.
By the way, I know, me too.
I just feel that
the fast fashion world, girl, no more.
And they've done so much greenwashing.
No more. I can't do it anymore.
Like it's just
I
so
used
bad.
to spend so much money a month. I swear to God, doing a Zara haul.
No, I know.
I swear.
Even though Zara for kids is so cute.
I know. It's so cute though.
Cute.
Because
like
I needed an outfit the other day, and like I'm trying to boycott it.
I know. I was gonna say, wait. Are we
they don't directly give money to who, but
no, they're not like McDonald's.
They're not McDonald's or Starbucks.
I need to say,
or Starbucks.
They're different.
Yeah. But like it's like so addicting because you'll know, because you'll go in there and you'll find exactly what you need.
Exactly.
You need an outfit for a Christmas party next week.
Bank. Like I can't always
affordable.
Go, yeah, exactly.
But now like these are rag and bone. This is a nice top. Like I'm trying to spend in quality items. Yeah. But then you get so influenced on like I just need like a quick instant gratification, quick outfit, quick fix, whatever.
It. You know, but that's how like our culture has become. They want quick fix for everything. And I'm one of them. Like I got used to, especially COVID. I think you were saying we changed how we shop. We got used to online shopping. We used to go to the grocery store.
I know.
Like literally, you know the last time I went to the grocery store?
Girl, I don't go.
Like it's embarrassing.
Gibson's
No, I'm
not
life. Joking. For me, InstaShop. My
InstaShop,
husband's like, bro, there's delivery charge every time. Every day I'm like, okay, wait, I forgot this item. I'm like, I don't have time. I'm working woman with 2 kids. Like, no, but seriously. The traffic, is really
about
like
the traffic
problem.
this weekend is National Day weekend. By
the
way, happy birthday, Dubai.
I know. Wow. Happy 53rd.
Wow.
But seriously, I wish it was always like that.
I know, by the way. It's like,
so that's it. Yeah. Like, we need to live like a slower life. We need to be mindful. And that requires working out in the way that works for your body and your endocrine system and your temperament. Some people love high intensity, some don't. What works for your skincare? What doesn't give you rashes? What does? What works for your food-wise? Some have intolerance. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's not going to bloat you. Of course it's going to bloat you. Red bell peppers, like, bye.
Bye, girl.
I know.
Cauliflower,
and it's so good
bye.
For you, though. Can we talk about histamine intolerance? Does everyone know what that is?
No.
Like, I'm investigating because, like, I get random headaches after eating certain
histamine,
foods.
You mean like allergies?
That's it, but it can be caused by having too much histamine in your body. Mark Hyman, shout out, I love you. All functional doctors talk about this now. Okay. Another trend, but this is where you research and then you ask a doctor.
And then you ask a doctor for like clarification.
Yes, like don't just go and like self-medicate. But this is my point, is like there is knowledge out there. I learned about things. Like maybe I have this if I'm sneezing after certain foods, and one day waking up with watery eyes. I never had allergies before in my life.
Yeah, we were just talking about
I'm telling you. So then now this is what I can control. If I'm having all these new reactions, 80% rule, remember this, is like I can control 80% of the time buying organic. I can use organic skincare because it's at home. But if I'm going to go travel, I'm going to go out for a friend's birthday, I'm not going to not go because there's going to be non-clean stuff there. Let's be realistic
100%,
where we live.
But that's like not living.
Yes,
100%.
yes. So that's it. Like you just need to be aware. That's all I want with my business. Me and my mom, our biggest goal was not only, it's a business. We want to make revenue, of course. But I want to educate, but help change people's lives like before they even knew they need to, in a way, because like it's your family's well-being. If you have kids, if you're pregnant, you need to be careful what you're putting on, and you need to find skincare that you can use for them daily, like where you know that it will not harm their development, like especially as they hit puberty later on. Like my daughter, I'm going to be worried about.
So what do you think about having, because you have like Dr. Barbara Strum, have like a whole kids line which is like $1 million, like literally,
course,
it's crazy
it's so expensive. I'm
so,
sorry, like
it's so expensive. It's crazy.
Like this is what I mean by greenwashing. It's not a bad brand, of course. It works. There's formulations. It's years gone into it. It's famous. But doesn't mean it works for everyone, and maybe there's something in there that doesn't work for you, and you can find the same kind of effect, if not like better, by more of a simple brand that you find from a pharmacy that's 80-90% clean. By the way, it doesn't need to be luxury, guys. Like sometimes
really
it's
changed my entire perspective because my cousin got pregnant. And she went all clinical.
Okay.
Like very clinical in terms of like her products and stuff.
Yeah, she like cares now.
She cares. She cares.
Realized like there's a fetus growing inside her. So that's my story. I don't know if I got into that.
No, that's why. That's why I want to bring it on now to
get back to that.
Because I want to talk about like the breastfeeding, the pregnancy, and then plus now what are you using on your kids?
So now what I'm using on my kids, I won't lie, is Najel. Like I use that a lot of the time when I have it next to me. Like I'm like, guys, it's also for the family. But it's literally, so I'll tell you just quickly for Najel, it's basically like the majority of it is cosmetic line. So you'll have different kinds of oils, like 6 or certified organic oils for hair, body, face.
Amazing.
You have like face masks. You have clay masks. You have charcoal masks.
You know what I realized? I have masks from your brand.
No way.
Right now, when I
just bought it before.
When I just saw, I bought it at the pharmacy.
That makes me so happy. Stop. Which one?
But I just saw. I don't remember which one, but I just saw the logo, and I'm like, I have.
Which? Oh my god, I have to see it in your bathroom.
Yeah.
Because
I used it.
I love. Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved
makes me so happy because we actually
I looked at the brand. I'm like, I know this logo.
So shout out. This made me happy because we actually just worked with an influencer, Leila Naif. Do you know?
Yeah, I do know her.
Maybe I'm
love
pronouncing it wrong.
her. I really like her.
She's really sweet, and she actually we worked with her because
she's
I know she loves
clean.
organic. I just sent her a gift box, and she's like, I actually already was using this from Organic Foods and Cafe. Thank you.
Organic Foods and Cafe.
That's it. Like for me, that makes me happy that I know that people are starting to invest and research and just try it out. The price point is acceptable. It's like
acceptable.
That's it. Because dude, you don't want to like spend so much money on a brand you've never tried before. I get you.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get something in the market. Our goal is something that's accessible for people to actually convert from synthetic, conventional to this because they can afford it on a daily, monthly basis for their health. It's not for, I have a business, like, look at me. No, it's actually, let's make a difference for people. We don't have enough of that advocation at education. This is why I wanted to do this podcast, because maybe not everyone doesn't know.
That's why I wanted to come
Listen,
on.
I'm not like a genius, but I just know some facts at this point.
Listen, I have a beautiful community of 600,000 listeners.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like on 6 episodes, and
they all
love you all so much. But I bring on people that I feel like I really can relate. And like when you reached out to me, I was like, it's like God, universe,
like the timing, just
because
aligned.
I have been in this hole for like a month where I'm just like buy.
Like,
don't know what the fuck I'm using. Which step by step, like. So it came at divine timing.
I'm so happy.
No,
because
really,
I
think
that's why I'm also like, I have this urge to speak out about it.
This is like
people
your target
are asking,
audience is us.
Literally us. And so I'm like, I mean, no shame. I'm like turning 34 now. So I'm in that like age group, like 20s, 30s. We are in that time. Like this is
we care.
We
also,
care. But now is the time to care because what you do now will affect us in 20 years. It will show up in 20 years, guys. Like not to scare you, but the toxins you ingest, food or skincare wise, can show as dis-ease, joint pain, allergies, autoimmune, over time can become disease, like an actual. And I don't want to be like negative, but this is when you start.
100%.
This is my biggest advice, is one of your questions, I know, is like start early, guys. Like don't wait till you're like, you see gray hair, like, okay, I'm old now. Because, by the way, we all have gray hairs in our 20s now. Like, I also.
God, we do.
But seriously, that's when your body's starting to, like, just, you know, you're youthful. So we're still in our youth.
Girl,
but, like.
I look back and I cannot believe I didn't wear sunscreen.
And oh, my God, same. You know, I just started wearing it on my neck. I never thought about my neck. I just started putting it on my hands because I'm driving. Like, what am I?
Hands and, like, face, but neck.
Oh, my gosh.
Right,
no, because you see people, they have amazing, like, everyone, even celebrities. Their neck just gives it away.
Yeah.
So this is why we need to start putting it when you're driving. You're always exposed to the sun.
Yeah, I always put on my hands, but like no sunscreen. Like when was I ever like even thought about sunscreen?
I only started using it for my daily maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Same.
But like
same.
Like I used to be like, no, but I want a tan face.
Same.
This is misinformation.
I know.
But it's also, maybe it was always out there, but I'll tell you the truth, trend wise, it was trendy to be tan in your face. We looked amazing back then. I look at like old pictures. I'm like, wait, I'm so tan.
I know, and like
glowing.
Now I do fake.
No, but like but be careful of the chemicals in the face. Sorry, like I'm gonna be like very annoying.
Like there
are there's a few organic self-tanner brands.
I'll show you the one I use. You tell me.
Stay tuned, we might be bringing one.
Girl, if you
heard it first, you guys, this
Judy,
hopefully will happen by like
you have no idea what
I think it's so in demand.
Girl, I haven't I'm telling you
guys, because like self-tanner, I'm telling you, I want to be tan. I look like pasty because A, I'm like don't have time for the sun as much. B, I'm more scared of it now because I know. But I want self-tanner. I don't want to go to like the tanning salon anymore because I know like that's all chemicals.
No, tanning salon. I don't go to tanning salon, but I do like the, but no, if you
but even your self-tanner cream has like dye, you know. So this is I will tell you first, girl. I'll tell you. Game. This is in the works. I really pray it's coming in the next few months.
Inshallah, because this will actually change
guys,
the game.
like let's all knock on wood collectively. Do it at home. Do it at home
because it will actually change the game.
No, I'm really passionate about it because like you deserve to look good. Just because you go, I have to do a disclaimer. Just because you use organic and clean or whatever doesn't mean it's not effective and doesn't mean you don't look good. You can look just as good as if you use those like conventional, trendy celebrity brands. And by the way, those ones might not even work. They're just because they market it to you as celebrities attached to it.
100%.
But you don't know if it actually works.
What is your morning and night routine with your face? I'm so curious.
I honestly do make sure to take my makeup off daily, and I use a mix of brands.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. I use a mix because like I actually love that variety. I think your skin gets used to something.
I agree.
It's like they say with your hair, you're not supposed to use the same shampoo.
Yes.
There is shampoo in Najel, by the way. Like hint.
Yes,
2-in-1. That's really quick for men. They love it in and out.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you after. I actually like there's one in there.
Okay, amazing.
But yeah, so I use like SkinCeuticals. It's amazing.
Okay.
It is medical grade.
Okay.
But I also mix in Najel. So at night, I don't want to keep using like more intense, harsher things all day, every day. So at night, I like to use soothing plant-based things. So I put the oils. I wash my face with the 20% Aleppo soap first. And I remove my makeup also with jojoba oil and rose toner, which I put in there as well.
Okay, yeah.
So you can put both together on a cotton pad. I'm not joking. It's like the wipes that you buy from the pharmacy.
Bro, do you remember back in the day, in our high school days, the Neutrogena wipes?
Oh my God.
They're
still everywhere though. But you know they like remove that like outer sebum layer and it gets itchy after.
It gets itchy after. Because
there's like chemicals in that wipe.
Listen, when I was drunk, when I'm drunk and stuff,
at
the I went to 3
like
weddings
you think
in 1
that you're
week,
like cleaning your face.
Because I was just like,
no way. Of course, you're tired.
So I was tired, so I like took it off. I woke up in the morning. I literally because I was just like wasted and like.
And you're like, I took it off. I did my
part,
but no,
it was so bad because I actually then washed my face in the morning and did my whole skincare.
Yeah,
and I looked at like when I
there's
like
still so much left. But that's like
it's crazy.
So I'm gonna tell you with the Najel how I do it.
Yeah.
First, we put on a cotton pad jojoba oil and rose toner. Okay, like you put both together, and you basically just like rub it, take it off, your makeup's off. Then I wash with 20% Aleppo liquid soap. And if everyone doesn't know what Aleppo soap is, it's 2,000 years old plus. It's traditional, 2 ingredients, bay laurel leaf and olive oil. Literally been used by for centuries now. Isn't that amazing? And it's still used today. It's modernized and now like sellable. You'll see the packaging. It's like you can use it for removing stains in furniture.
Wow.
It has antibacterial components and moisturizing effects. So people with eczema, people with psoriasis find it healing. It's not going to remove the problem, but it heals a little bit. It's like moisturizing. So anyways, you use the liquid soap. It's like you can use it as for hand wash or for your face. It's like cleansing.
Nice, yeah.
Then what I do, if I'm not doing any facial scrubs or masks, just like a typical routine, I just do my toner, like rose toner. And then I use one of the oils, the 6 oils we have based on what I want that night. If I want anti-aging, I'm like, oh, my wrinkles look horrible today, I'm going to use a little bit more of that, which is like the cactus oil. If I want to do apricot oil or the almond oil, which is very good for cuticles, softening. If I feel like my face is a bit rough or I haven't exfoliated, I'm going to put that for softening. That's it. And then I also, if you want to top it off and lock in the moisture, we do have a facial cream, like moisturizing cream. Depending on your skin types, there's different kinds. So it's like you lock the moisture.
If people are going to complain, I don't have time, how many minutes does this take you? I'm
not exaggerating. 5, 6.
There you guys go.
But I'm fast. Like I'm like, if you see me in my like awkward like videos on our Instagram, I'm like, you're supposed to be a little bit slower and like enjoy yourself, but like I'm just like, dude, let's just go.
Yeah.
But I love it because I feel like this is my time. Like I deserve it after the crazy 100%. Day I had to take care of myself, even if it's not like a pampering thing. We do also have kits like clay masks that you mix the rose toner with, and we have the spoon and the bamboo clay like the bowl, and you can have a nice little like put a candle on, organic candle, hopefully. Of course, do the whole vibe, guys. But yeah, like you can actually spend time and enjoy it. But if you have a quick thing, it really takes 5-6 minutes. It's no excuse not to do it.
I agree.
You feel so soft the next day. I really like need to show you the testimonials. I love it because I didn't realize until this brand how much plant-based things can be effective. And it's good for the environment. It's recyclable. The bottles themselves of Najel, whoever cares about eco-friendly, it's literally biodegradable, made from sugarcane.
That's insane.
So what I'm trying to say is like there are ways to feel like you're doing anti-aging and cleansing routines without spending fortunes and ingesting toxins, really.
Where can people buy?
Everywhere. Thankfully we gotten to that point now, like different channels. So if you like pharmacies, we're at certain pharmacies, but my favorite, InstaShop, you can find it Bioorganic.
Amazing.
Anyone who's on a rush as usual.
Yeah.
Organic Foods and Cafe.
Okay.
We're at different dermatology clinics.
And online as well,
Online,
right?
so our obviously like thanks for the reminder. That's best for last. Our website, we can ship to you same day or next day because we're based here. Our warehouse is here. We're actually partnered up with EGI Investments, so that's Aïssa Al-Ghourer Investments.
Yes,
Yeah, they're a local family. They have amazing products and businesses, but one of them is to support us with this, so like we do the logistics with them, so that's why it's very quick.
Yeah, amazing.
So you can find it on our single website laurusorganics.com.
I'm gonna put it in the notes, everyone.
It's honestly very, very easy, and it's giftable. Like you saw the gift box.
No,
if you know someone who is trying to get pregnant, breastfeeding, who has kids, who actually likes organic, this is a really nice gift because it lasts. You saw the bottles are pretty big.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna get it for my pregnant cousin.
No, that's literally perfect. I'll give you the friends and fam discount. I have a code, by the way. Like, sorry, guys.
I'm gonna buy this for her. Judy, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
I'm so happy I could do this. I hope it helped in any way.
We're
trying to shed light.
I know you helped
everyone. We really have to at this point.
So
and if you have questions, please find me at Judy Daghestani or Laurus Organics as well. Yeah,
and I'll tag you and everything.
Perfect.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for listening.
2 more episodes
Happy cleansing
before 2025. Happy cleansing.
Almost there.
Bye.
Bye.